Hey guys, it's Miss Lacy and it's time for another check-in. How's everybody doing out there? And I'm wondering how you're really doing. Think about your answer before you just respond. If you and I were actually sitting face to face to each other, not given the standard socially acceptable, okay, fine, doing all right. How are you really doing? Think about that and let me know if you're needing some help. We're more than willing to help support you or your children, your whole family in any way that we can right now. I want to talk to you a little bit today about being under the same roof with your kids. We're another week into this. We've been hanging out together. We've been in the same space with the same people for weeks now. And the longer this goes, sometimes the harder it gets. Everybody's getting bored, frustrated, tired. We're stressed trying to figure out so many things. So think about this. If I were to say, make a list of everything you have to do in a day's time. And you were right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many things you felt like would need to be done. What would be included on your list? Chores, work, meal preparation, laundry. What? What do you think would be on your list? Did your children and family members get put on your list as things to do or to see to? Sometimes in everyday life, it's really hard. We think about all of those other tasks kinds of things, and our kids and our family members don't always get put on the list. And sometimes they might kind of feel like they haven't been put on the list. I talk with a lot of families and they will let me know, we're together all the time. We're at home together, every day, every night, every weekend, and especially in the midst of this coronavirus incident, people feel like they are really together all the time. But there's a difference between being together and being under the same roof all the time. And we have to be very, very intentional. We have to make sure that we are putting our kids and our family members on our list of things to get done, just like we do the other things that you might have written on your list. When we talk about being connected with our kids, there's 4 things that we have to keep in mind that we are doing to have real connection happening. We have to have eye contact. We have to have touch. We have to have a playful situation. And we have to be present. That means I have to be here and I'm thinking about you, and this is really important to me because I know it's really important to you. And those are the 4 things that we have to make sure happens when we are really connected or together with our children. Being under the same roof is not the same thing if those things are not happening. I was a stay-at-home mom for many, many years, and my kids could be in the other part of the house or in another part, in the yard or something, and it wasn't always the same as being connected. I remember one time I was talking with a mom, and she and her 2 young kids had just walked in the door. Everybody was tired, everybody was hungry. Mom was trying to make supper. The 2 kiddos were fussing at the table, and it just kept getting louder and louder. And as much as she was telling them, stop, I'm trying to talk to Lacy, or I'm making supper, and they just had a way of getting louder. And Mom ended up in tears. The kids were louder and yelling and fussing with each other. And it was just like, oh my gosh, okay, everybody stop. And so I asked Mom, what's a song that the kids know? And it's like, and she couldn't think of a song at that time. It's like, do they know Itsy Bitsy Spider? And of course, both boys were like, yes, we know that song. So we stopped right then, and everybody sang Itsy Bitsy Spider. And everybody ended up laughing. Mom's tears stopped, the kids fussing with each other and, kind of being handsy and slapping each other, it stopped. They were all laughing. When they were laughing, they were breathing. So when they were breathing, they were getting more relaxed and connected with each other. So, we can try to kind of fight upstream and keep telling everybody what they need to be doing because I've got to make supper. And we can do that for 30 minutes and get nowhere except for more frustrated and more tears and more upsets. Or we can stop, sing a round or two of Itsy Bitsy Spider or ABC song or whatever other song that everybody enjoys, and end up laughing, be reconnected. And when we're reconnected, then we see cooperation happen so much more easily. So think about during these times, if you're starting to see challenging behavior from your children, if maybe you're starting to show some challenging behavior yourself to your children, think about that. Take a moment, get eye contact, have touch included, have it be a playful situation, and be present. Just be here with your kiddos. And it can help diffuse a lot of stuff. Think about how many times a day you can intentionally plan those true connecting kinds of things in your day. If you can do it 2 times a day, 3 times a day, 4 times a day, it doesn't have to be for long half-hour periods. It can be short, single song of Itsy Bitsy Spider, but it can help turn things around and help everybody enjoy each other and the time and help diffuse some of the stress that's going on for many of us right now. Please let me know if there's anything we can do to help. If you are struggling, if you feel like you need some answers or some kind of additional support, reach out. Let your teacher, let your family consultant know. We would love to hear from you and see what we can do to give some more information on any of this. In the meantime, take care of yourselves.